Hey YouTube family and GN subs, hope you're doing well. We got through 4 years of this administration. We're going to get through another 4 years. Why? Because I am going to continue to bring you good news. All right, we're going to keep at it, folks. There's a lot going on. I'm going to talk about how you protect your kids in school if ICE is on the hunt. Okay, we're also going to provide you with some really good information if a loved one is picked up by ICE. How do you locate him or her? All right, we're going to give you that information, and we're going to talk about a lot more good news that's happening right now in 2025. My name is Humberto R. Gray, and I am an immigration attorney here in Los Angeles, California. I'm known to bring good news, and that's what I will continue to do. That's why my GN subs, I call them good news subscribers. They love my content. Why? Because it's positive, folks. That's what we need in this time, in this era, is positivity. And I am going to continue to provide you with that. And I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring this to you. We'll continue to bring this to you in this year. Hey, so we got a lot to get to. Let's get at it. All right, so ICE has just apprehended one of your loved ones. What do you do? The number one thing you do, folks, is stay calm. They cannot just put them on a plane or her on a plane and send them out, right? There's certain things that they have to do. ICE has to take them into detention and process them. What do I mean by that? When they process them, they will allow them a phone call. They will call you, and what you need to get is the A number, right? There is a number that's connected with their file. Get the A number, because that's what we're going to use to locate them, all right? So you get the A number, and then again, what you do is you go to this website of ICE. Here's a link in the description box below. You can click on it, check it out. You can search where your loved one is detained, either by A number, which is the best, right? Or by biographic data information. So there's two ways to search. You will find out where he or she is. Then you can contact your attorney, let them know exactly where they're at, and then the attorney will take action to have a stay of deportation or whatever the case may be. So what you do, folks, first and foremost, just stay calm, right? They're not just going to ship them out right away. It takes time. It takes time. You have to have a passport, information, etc. So it does take time. All right, not to worry. All right. A lot of us are worried now about school, about your kids in school and ICE coming to the school, right? Let me let you know again what your rights are. By law, there is a law called FERPA, F-E-R-P-A. It's the Family Education and Privacy Rights. A school is not permitted to give any information regarding students. And if ICE comes, the school should know, and the school should let them know. So what the parents should do, kids, tell your parents right now, because I know you're the ones watching this YouTube channel, tell your parents to go to school, go to the principal, and say, look, I don't consent to providing any information to any third party, including ICE, regarding my child. All right, make sure that there is a record on school. Now, what the principal does is the principal goes to the superintendent, which is the head above the school, and they let them know that their school is complying with FERPA. They are complying with the law, that they are not going to provide any information to any ICE officer that comes to the school. Make sure your school, your PTA, your parent-teacher association, anyone at the school, make sure they're up to date on this stuff. And this is how you protect your child. All right, let's talk a little bit of good news about decisions of the BIA. So the BIA is the high appeals from USCIS, and their decisions are usually precedent. That means you must follow them. That means that USCIS must follow them. This means that federal courts must follow what they say. Now, before a case called Loper v. Bright, the federal courts gave deference to BIA decisions. So the way the hierarchy works, you got USCIS, you have BIA, then you have federal district courts, then you have the Supreme Court, right? That's the hierarchy. So usually the federal appeals court would give deference to the BIA. That's a case called Chevron. Loper v. Bright overturned Chevron and said that no, you do not give deference to administrative decisions, including BIA. So what we have now is a good situation where if you are going to appeal a case to the appeals court, guess what? You can get the BIA overturned. There's no longer deference given to that decision, right? You can attack it. Usually the federal district courts would say, oh no, the BIA ruled on that. That case is valid. We're not going to touch it. We're not going to reverse that decision. Well, no longer, folks. So that's good news for federal court litigation. We're going to be able to overturn bad decisions of the BIA, and that's fantastic. All right, let's talk a little bit quickly about TPS and adjustment of status. So generally, under TPS, the new guidance, you are in legal status when you are in TPS. If you take an advanced parole, you come back to the United States, you are in legal status. You can adjust both from an employment-based petition and a family-based petition. We've talked about that before. I've done some videos. Secondly, if you apply for TPS and you have a prior removal order, you can still obtain TPS and be in legal status. So what happens then if you have a prior removal order and you're adjusting in the U.S., you're not going to be able to adjust and get the green card until you take care of that removal order, right? So we have guidance from USCIS. I put a link in the description box below here that shows a memo and guidance on what you can do in this circumstance. And what you can do is you can ask ICE to join in on a joint motion to reopen the removal order and to terminate that removal order. Then you can finish your adjustment of status and get the green card. That's good guidance, and that's good information, folks. You're not going to get this type of information from anyone else. All right, YouTube family and GN subs, thanks so much for watching GrayLaw TV. Keep the faith, click below, like and subscribe. I'll be back at you next week with some good news. And go to my content. I got a lot of good stuff, free stuff, right? That you need to know by going to my library and checking it out. All righty, we'll see you again next week.